Hi guys. I know it's late, but I have to take off my makeup and I wanted to ramble because I need to, I don't know, den Tag Revue passieren lassen is what we say in German. To just reflect on the day a bit. I had a wonderful day. I thought yesterday would be the best day of my life. And it was one of the best days of my life. But today, close second. Close fucking second, I would say. I'm using micellar water. It works well. I'm using cotton pads. I don't know. I finally, after really more than half a year of not dancing properly, I finally scheduled a dance session for tryout in one of the dance studios very close to me, and I was really skeptical about it because it was popping. And okay, if you have no background in hip-hop, popping is basically when you you have a movement and it's very much accentuated with like your muscle tightening. And since I have never done that, like when I was in Tübingen, we were not doing that kind of dancing. I was like, maybe I won't like it. But I loved every second. Oh my god. There's a video. I will upload it tomorrow. I don't have it yet. But it was so good. I think I found the right dance for me. I mean, I love any dance, but popping is really, and I was so free because it's freestyle popping, so I learned a choreography within 90 minutes because the session was 90 minutes. And it was a 4-minute choreography and I learned it within 90 minutes because it felt so natural to my body. Because while certain parts of the choreography are like you have to hit certain beats, but you can decide how you hit them. And that kind of freedom made me so incredibly happy. I was so free to express myself the way I wanted to feel the emotion of the song. And the whole choreography is super dramatic, so really up my alley because I'm so fucking dramatic. And it's very theatrical. And I loved every second and I can't wait to go again next week. I'm so incredibly excited. And it's every Thursday, so that means I can still do my handstand class and breakdance, so handstand on Monday and breakdance on Wednesdays, and still, have hip-hop on Thursdays. So I'll have actually dance 3 times a week, or like kind of dance, breakdance, or hip-hop, which is absolutely amazing. And for the ones at Sorbonne, I'm not paying, and for this one, it's 185 euros for 4 months, so it's okay. It's a lot for a student, but I need it for my mental health. So I'm super fucking excited. Also, lab was fine. Even though I had 0 sleep, I was super grumpy. Also, I didn't manage to have any breakfast, so I arrived at lab having no coffee, no breakfast, no sleep. I don't recommend this. It was rough. But it was still fun, and it took us 4 hours to finish everything. It was good. We did protein extraction. Katja went to look at our baby plants and the transfection, and then we did protein extraction from the plants as well. So the mammal cells and the plants. Really cool, really cool. The only thing left is probably Drosophila, and also we need to run the Western blots of the extractions. That's for next week. And next week there's already the exam, which is crazy. Like, we already have the exam, but it's good because it's all fresh in my mind. I think if I had to write it right now, I would get a good grade. That's how confident I am. Because I'm actually learning things. Like we're allowed to ask so many questions. Like when they arise during the lectures, it feels much more like seminars. And so every time I don't understand something, I just raise my hand and I ask. And usually everyone's very thankful because they also didn't get it, or it's nice to hear it one more time explained, And I love it. I love this teaching style. So much better than in Tübingen, so much better. Our professors really care that we understand and I love it. And they also care that we are feeling okay and about our mental health, which I wouldn't have thought. I mean, but it's so personal. Like, they all know us by first name, and they care about how we're doing and how things are going, and they care about finding internships for us. So yesterday, after one of the lectures, I went up to the professor that had the conference, and I was talking to her about her research, which is in epigenetics. She's looking specifically at when when women are pregnant, in which way their environment can affect the development of the child. And she was looking also at what happens when it comes to like diet, like if they have, for example, obese diet. So she was looking at mice, so a preclinical model, but still super interesting. And also looking at the other side of the coin, so the men or the males. Super interesting. This is right up my alley. It's so significant. It's so important for women's health. It's so important for human health, to understand how development is affected by outward things and how we can actively change our epigenetics to improve our health, have a longer life, have a healthier life, and make sure our children have a healthy and long life. So it was so relevant to me that I went up and I asked more questions about it, because she only went into her research in the very last part of it, because before we were talking about theory and stuff. And then she was like, I can see that you really care about this topic, and I might have a spot for you in my lab in like 1 year, because right now I'm in M1. So M1 is the first year in French university education. So I have done the first semester, just a second semester now, where I will basically be in the lab from March till June or July, and right now I still have courses. And then M2 starts, and in M2 I first have like, I think in the third semester courses, and in the fourth semester I have my thesis, which is 6 months. And in France it's paid, it's mandatory to pay you, so that's great. I'll get about 600 euros, or maybe even a little bit more. I'll keep you up to date about these things. I don't care. I think it's good to share, it's good to know what to expect. But yeah, so it's 6 months. And I haven't, obviously you should start looking in the summer latest. And I didn't even ask for it, she just offered it. She was like, I can see you're interested, and if I get enough funding, I could offer you a M2 thesis in my lab. And I just wanted to cry, because I was so happy, because I would love to do my M2 thesis in epigenetics, because I love epigenetics so much. And I was just so happy yesterday, it was crazy. And then the same day yesterday I found out that in France, so for everyone who was like me and thought I will never do a PhD, listen to me. In France, PhD can be 3 years, not like in Germany where it has to be usually longer. Second of all, you can do a fusion between an academic and an industry PhD. What does this mean? So you're, at the one hand, you're in the lab, and you're also like at the same time coordinated with industry. So the PhD who was presenting us talked about this briefly, and she said she's working in an academic lab at a university here at Sorbonne, but also at Sanofi. And Sanofi doesn't have to pay her because she's paid over the university, but because she has this collaboration with the industry, she gets paid more. So she got paid almost 3,000 euros after tax. That's insane for a PhD. Like, usually below 2,000 is common. So that's crazy. And my whole reason I didn't want to do a PhD was, first of all, the financial constraints. You don't get paid enough. You work way too much. There's no respect. There's no recognition. You work your ass off. You usually get a burnout. It takes 5 years, and it's a huge commitment. But if I can do my PhD within 3 years, at the same time already earn a lot of money to be able to afford my own place and do whatever I want with my money and travel and have a rich life and invite my friends for dinner and be the one who pays and provides for the people I love, that's crazy to me. Like, the mere thought and the fact that I could be in that situation already in 2 years. What? I would have never thought that possible, but it's like apparently a French thing. So I'm staying for my PhD in France, and I'm going to try to find a position like that. Because I always wanted to move more into industry and not stay in academics. But I also like teaching. I realized that yesterday when she was teaching us the stuff and the way she approached it, I was like, oh wow, I could teach like that. I would love to teach people who actually care, master students who are actually there and they're not distracted, but they ask questions, they're engaged and they want to know. And I love science, fuck. Anyway, I'm getting too excited. I'm so happy because I can maybe support myself soon financially alone without my parents. And it has been a huge thing for me that I feel so guilty about putting all this financial strain on them. And that maybe in 2 years all of this is over. Oh, I would be so happy. I would be so incredibly happy. So I will do everything in my power. Because also I just wanted to be in industry after. I didn't wanna become a professor. I just wanted to find a biotech job in the industry. I was thinking stem cells, but maybe I'll find something in epigenetics development because it's so interesting. And also my upcoming internship is also in development. It's actually neuronal development and growth. Super interesting. I love neuroscience. So I'm just so excited about the next couple of months. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm breakdancing twice a week. I'm doing popping, which is crazy. Like I'm doing my yoga. I need to do yoga still, but I'm just gonna do a quick stretch because I'm so exhausted. I'm biking every day, 40 minutes minimum. Oh my god. Okay, you need to know something. So one of the guys from our flat, like not from our level, we live on like in a private student dorm and there's multiple levels, and there's always one colloque on every level, and then the rest is single flats, and I'm in the colloque. Thank god. I love my people. I love them, and it's good because then I speak a lot of French, even day to day. And I noticed today in popping class they were only talking French and I understood everything. I could reply. I knew what I was talking about. Like it was so good. Like my French is coming from alone now. Like I'm really comfortable. I can understand everything. Like okay, 95% of conversations I hear around me I can understand perfectly. And I can reply quite well. I would say I am a B2 level now. And I inscribed myself into a C1 French class. Not because I wanted to, but because it was the only one that would work with my schedule. And the only one that still had spots. So I'm doing that. And I'm taking philosophy and literature. And I know everyone will be like, Lisa, you're overdoing it. You're going to get a third burnout. But no, because I feel so good right now. And the moment this feeling stops, I will stop everything. Everything but my yoga and but my sports. I've learned my fucking lesson. I'm not doing that shit again. But I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. I'm even excited about next week's presentation. We have a presentation about a really cool paper. So tomorrow, the main part of the day, I will be working on the paper and also have to say bye to Tristan. Oh, that was the topic I want to talk about. So the guy from our flat, not from our flat, from our level, Tristan, we're friends with him because we kind of just like made him part of our colloque, like unofficially. And he's moving out. He's moving to Lyon because he's a smart man. He's gonna do his master's there, whatever. And he gave Sophie and me so many of his clothes for free. And I also got a really cool bike hat. So now when I bike, I look super badass. He gave me his mouse that he never uses. He gave us a keyboard, like a PC keyboard, that I might be able to use as well. So many cool things, but also clothes, guys. So I'm gonna wash the clothes. I'm gonna style them, and then we can do a little highlight for Tristan outfits, and he can check out how I'm styling his outfits because I told him that would be super funny. So that's what I'm gonna do. I can't fucking wait. The man has good clothes. He has too much money, because he's also doing his own business. I don't even know. He's smart. Whatever. It's not important. But he gave us so many of his clothes and I'm so happy about it. And Sophie and I were just so happy because obviously we're poor students, so someone giving us free clothes is like, mwah. Especially I take anything, I like oversized for my hip hop. I like oversized for layering. I can basically work with anything, like really with anything. So I'm so happy. There's some really cool pieces I need to show you. But yeah, that's the little life update. I loved this day. I don't know, I probably forgot something that was still amazing this day. So many things were so great. Even though I was sleep deprived, hungry most of the time. I was hangry and sleep deprived. But it was still such a good day. And I just wanted to share my joy. And I also wanted to say that like a month ago, the feelings that I have right now, unthinkable. I was in such a hole. I was so burnt out. I thought never will I feel joy again. And I don't think I've ever been this happy in my life. So I just want to anyone who's like struggling right now, it gets better. From someone who was struggling really badly, it gets better. I didn't believe it. Like everyone told me it's gonna go away, but I was like, there's no way this feeling can leave me. Also, take your medication. Take your medication, children. Sleep well.